Hi, I'm Dr. Cinema, and I have a canoe on my head. Don't worry about that. This isn't what you're here for. You're here for the movie face-off tournament. Round... sorry. Round 4. Oh my god, there are so many rounds. Alright, so round 4 of the movie face-off tournament for science fiction movie. This time we have Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure versus Back to the Future. The first one. So, these are obviously both time-traveling movies, so they're pretty similar. Also remember, the determining factors of this tournament will be the themes, how they relate to science fiction, story, reception, those kinds of things. So round 5, ding ding. So Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure stars two characters, one Bill, one Ted. Keanu Reeves is one of the two. I can't remember which one. It's been a while since I've last seen it. But Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure is that a guy from the future named Rufus time travels back to their present day in the 80s and gives him a phone booth that's a time traveling machine because he's saying that Rufus says that in the future it's a utopia based on the music that their band will eventually make, but in order for that band to make music, they have to pass this history test in school. So they take historical figures from various points in time, bring them to the present, use them for their historical presentation. Back to the Future stars Marty McFly and Professor Doc Brown. No, not Professor Doc Brown. He's a doctor. And they build the time machine out of a DeLorean. For those of you that don't know, that's a car. And they use the DeLorean to go back to the 1950s, where, Marty's parents meet for the first time. Marty messes some things up in the beginning, and so he has to make sure his parents get together so that he exists. Now, both of these stories are obviously different, but they involve time traveling and such. Now, the reception for Bill and Ted's movie, it wasn't really anything huge, but it has over the following gained a cult following, and I can understand why. I mean, I've seen Bill and Ted, so it's an entertaining movie to say the least. And Keanu Reeves' Island times gnarly, dude. But yeah, that. Back to the Future, though, has become one of those legendary movies from the 80s that everyone talks about, quotes, famous stuff from it. It's become bigger than life, basically. And it's well known, and a lot of people have seen it, especially today, in today's times. And it's just a legendary movie that everyone loves. Not to say Bill and Ted doesn't get love, but their cult following is a lot less smaller than Back to the Future, which has spanned 2 sequels, while Bill and Ted only has 1 sequel. Doesn't really do so much with time traveling in that sequel as much as the afterlife. But focusing on the first ones of these franchises. Now, as far as themes go, this seems pretty clear and cut. Bill and Ted, while it does involve time traveling, doesn't really take into account the consequences of taking historical people from the past, bring them to the future without anything changing. I mean, how do you even do that? Of course, you could say the thing about music being the sort of guideline for utopian society, which they claim happens in the Bill and Ted universe, but there really isn't much anything scientifically speaking or even science fiction stuff going on. As for Back to the Future, it deals with alternate timelines, what the consequences of changes in the past could result in, and how certain things affect these things. It's a lot more actually focused on the science fiction part of it, while still giving us a fun adventure and characters and jokes and just lots of fun stuff. So obviously, the winner of this round is Back to the Future. Kind of clear cut, to be honest with you. So Back to the Future moves on, and hint for the next round, 2 movies, both set in space. One has Ryan Reynolds, the other has Sandra Bullock. Dr. Cinema, comment, subscribe. See you next time.